Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Sass. It's me, SweetLii. What's going on, ladies? Queen, make sure you go tell the room that I'm live. I forgot to tell the ladies that I'm live. Can you go tell them? So I popped in this morning for a special treat. I've clearly already had my morning blunt. I'm working on brunch blunt. So for those of you that are here, yes, Shay. We getting started early in the morning. No, but today is for a good cause, and I promise I'm not going to cuss as much. So this morning I went into the website and I was like, damn, there's a lot of posts in here. And I was like, you know what? I should give these ladies a sneak peek. Like, I should give them an opportunity to like take a peek into the forums so that they know what they're missing out on, right? So I was like, well, you know, the early bird gets the worm. I've been up for like 2 hours, 3 hours now, right? 4 hours almost. And I figured, you know, anybody that's up by 10 o'clock, for some of you Cali folks, it's earlier than that. I know, girl, I know it's earlier than that. But I'm going to give you a sneak peek into the forums. So I'm going to be able to see the live so you can ask me any questions that you would like. But let me just flip this around and I'm going to show you ladies how phenomenal these forums are. So let me give you a little sneak peek. So the forum looks like this, right? It resembles Reddit. If you ladies are familiar with Reddit, it resembles Reddit, right? And when you come into the forums, you have all these different topics, right? All these different topics that are user created, right? So this is a community. This is a huge community of women. Here is all of the topics and the last time that they were touched, right? So you can see now my screen is shrunken down so that it's kind of like a mobile view so that you guys could see everything. So this won't look like this when you log in. But when you pop in here, the objective, ladies, if you went and spent $10, okay? If you went and spent $10, I'm about to show you the way to get the most out of your $10. How those chicks met millionaires in here, I'm going to show you how. Okay, morning queen. I'm going to show you how they stepped in here for 10 bucks and met a millionaire in like a month. Okay, now it doesn't mean that you could just come in here and do nothing. Okay, what it means is when you pay your $10, step in here. I would say start with the most recent replies, right? So if we go into I'm in need of a photographer. So let's take a look at this post. I'm in need of a photographer in the Vegas area. Tried taking selfies. I'm not the best at it. Any suggestions on how I can get the body shots and private pictures done? Thank you for your help and support. Looking forward to hearing from the responses. Have you looked on YouTube? There are ladies that show you how to take sexy pics without being slutty. Look on IG, Pinterest for tips also. I've gotten tips from YouTube. Right? Last time I got my LinkedIn and dating profile pics done, I went on Craigslist and Kijiji and also asked for student photographer referrals. They're much cheaper and it's a good experience for them as well. Maybe also Google student photographers, contact colleges, etc., right? So you hear all of the advice here. I'm going to leave my little 2 cents in here for a second. I'm going to leave my little 2 cents. If you are stuck on taking photos, the hardest part is just doing it. Literally set a date for yourself to step out looking good. I know a lot of you ladies have trouble with photos. I know that's a big thing, but there is a certain amount of photos. There is a certain type of photos that you should have on your profile. And if you don't, it's going to slow you down. So I'm telling her to literally just set a date for herself and just step out with her phone, with your phone, and try to to grab a stand of some sort from Amazon. They run pretty cheap and have remotes. So if you're like me and you need 50 pictures to get one good one, you don't have to reset the camera over and over again. Right? So this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's take a look at some of the other posts that are in here. Remember, ladies, these are all struggles, stresses, trials, tribulations that these ladies are going through and dealing with. So one of which was photos. She said, look, I really need pictures taken. I haven't had pictures taken. I'm struggling to get them. Here's one that says newbie. Let's take a look here. Says, hey ladies, my name is Jay. I just joined today. I'm still learning how to navigate the site. Tips on first steps. One of my students says, hey Jay, it was a major learning curve for me to understand the flow of the website. Have you scheduled your classes? That can be found under the study hall tab. Sign up for your weekly classes with an option of 2 p.m. or 9 p.m. Also, there are questions to help with your profile to be filled out. Lastly, the Level Up Library for all gems. Level Up Library. Matter of fact, somebody says, take your time and be patient. There's a lot to learn and unlearn. Girl, that nailed it, girl. That nailed it. All right, so let's get into, when to reach out. This looks like a good one. Hey, ladies, I was wondering if on Seeking you should only reach out when they favorite you, share their private photos, or message you first, or if they simply view your profile, should you reach out? How many of you have had this question? How many of you have wondered, like, should I be reaching out to these guys or should they be reaching out to me? Do we do both? How many of you have wondered that? How many of you have had that question? Because if not, I'm going to move on. But if you have, I want to answer that question for you. How many of you have had this question? I was wondering if you should reach out when they favorite you or if you should actually reach out to people. Somebody says you can reach out even though they haven't favorited you, but you have favorited them. Watch the Site Solutions Masterclass. Y'all, the link in my bio will take you to the Site Solutions Masterclass. You need the Site Solutions Masterclass. You need it. Without the Site Solutions Masterclass, you're going to slow yourself down months, weeks even. Okay? Months or weeks even. I know that's right, sis. She said closed mouths don't get fed. She said, also message the first ones who viewed but haven't sent a message. Great advice. Thank you, Sess, for sharing that. What happens if you don't want to reach out first? I date the old-fashioned way and have for years. I'm not comfortable reaching out to a man first. Here's my advice on that. Somebody else said duplicate text. She says, I'm of the view if something you have been doing hasn't been effective, which for me means isn't bringing you to the results you seek, you have nothing to lose by doing things differently and are part of this forum as you aspire to date differently. Closed mouths don't get fed in the beginning. Ooh, somebody just said that on the live too, and she said that in here. Closed mouths don't get fed in the beginning. Nothing comes from nothing. It's just a message. You're not asking for his hand in marriage. I agree. I agree. Whatever you were doing in the past up until this point, right, isn't working for you. So by definition, insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results, right? That's literally why we're all here. We are all here to take an attempt at something different that is proven to work. Okay? This is proven to work, ladies. This is proven to work. This is not something I'm just telling you to do out the crack of my ass. Like, this is proven to work. So if you do what I tell you to do, you will get, the results are typical. Right? You know how they say, like, these results are not typical. These results are not average. These are average results over here. Okay? These are average results over here, honey. Let me just tell you. They are. Results are typical. So I said that's why we're all here, to take an attempt at something different that is proven to work. You can choose to do it your way, or you can attempt the blueprint and do exactly as it says. The choice is up to you. I'm getting your money either way. The choice is up to you. Just remember you're paying to be here. Don't waste your money trying to teach versus listen. Okay? So I said, I agree. Whatever you were doing in the past, she basically said, like, look, I do things the old school way. I don't reach out to men. You know, men reach out to me. That's it. That's how it's always been. That's how it works, right? And I get that. I do, sis. I understand the old traditional way of doing things. But my response to you is simply, I agree that whatever you were doing in the past up until this point isn't working for you. We can both agree on that, correct? Like, same thing with you. If you're watching right now, we can both agree that whatever you were doing before is not working. So if it's not working, by definition, insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results, right? So that's why we're all here, to take an attempt at something different that has proven to work. So if you step into work with me, you can choose to do it your way, right? You can choose to do it your way. You can choose to fail slowly, quickly, it doesn't matter. However it's up to you, right? Or you can attempt the blueprint and do exactly what it says. And if you do exactly what it says, you will become one of the results that you see on my timeline. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's a money back guarantee, right? So ladies, for $10, right? For $10, you can step in and just get access to these forums, right? Let me go back out and find some more, because there's some really good gems in here and I really want to give y'all some good stuff. So, ooh, he's bringing up sex way too early. He suggests a massage. Pass it off as though you aren't taking him seriously, but put all the red flags in the back of your mind and use them to get something you might actually like. 2, say something like, after a stressful day, I'm sure you'd love to spend your time with someone beautiful, amongst other great things. I love massages. We should have a spa day. When this is over, I'm sure we will both need one. What's your favorite spa? That is a bomb-ass redirect, y'all. That is a bomb-ass redirect. If you are on this live right now, you better screenshot that. You better screenshot that. That is a phenomenal curve right there. Do you see the redirection? He says, hey baby, let me give you a massage, right? Why don't you come over? Let me give you a nice massage. And our first response is like, ugh, yuck, right? But we don't want to respond to be like, look, you got to pay me for that. And we don't want to respond to be like, ew, you perv piece of shit, right? Or like, we don't want to stand in our masculinity. We want to stand in our femininity. And the best way to do that is a redirection. So she says, after a stressful day, I'm sure you'd love to spend time with someone beautiful. I love massages. We should have a spa day when this is over. I'm sure we will both need one. What's your favorite spa? Oop. What's he going to say to that? Look, Seth said, call me Swiper because I'm stealing this. A lot of men are suggesting massages nowadays, and this is the perfect curve. It is. He asked for sex. Honestly, I'm X years old and in my prime, honey. You think I haven't been waiting on a man who I can give and share some of the best pieces of myself with, so I can peel back my layers and explore my sexuality. I definitely want intimacy. It's important. But before I share some of the best pieces of myself with someone, I need to know that they are a protector and a provider and understand my aspirations and are willing to step into my areas of concern. Whoo, honey. Woo, honey, I see the hearts dropping. I see them. Talk about a redirection. So for all of you ladies that are stuck and you don't know how to curve the guy that gets overly sexual, there's an entire thread right here that will walk you through some opportunities to redirect, right? I had a man send me dick pictures without asking if I wanted to see them. I felt disrespected and cheap. Like, damn, why he had to do that? It was so nice. However, I had to block and delete him on principle. Red flags all the way around. Somebody said, I try to redirect the conversation back to reiterate, I'm looking for a genuine connection. I go with the old line of, I'm looking for something beyond the bedroom and more of a connection. If they realize this is truly something they want, they will respect it or keep it pushing. Yes. This is in the Sweet Student Forum, ladies. So if you want to get over, let me just show you real quick and I'll come back to it. But if you want to get over to the Sweet Student Forum, all you have to do is go to SweetLii.com. Okay? SweetLii.com. Head over to Join Now. Okay? Head over to Join Now and it's right here, Sweet Student Forum. Okay, you can click on your option, right? 1 year up front or 3 months and sign up now. That's it. Easy. Right on the homepage. So if you're on the homepage, right, and you came here, all you have to do is click join now. Okay. If you click on the menu, you can also see the Sweet Student Forum under Sweet Student Forum. Okay. Under Sweet Student Forum, you'll see it and it'll take you right here. Okay, we have an upvote contest, by the way, ladies. So I highly recommend that you start upvoting these topics because we are giving away some cash prizes for top topic, just so you know. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Let's go back to the Sweet Student Forum and see what other topics we have. Let's see. First date formulas. Let's check this one out. I have a first date with a doctor on Thursday. I know that's right, girl. I told you, ladies, this shit happens so fast. You step into the forums and it happens so fast. That's why you need the support, because it happens so freaking fast. It happens so fast. Hang on 1 second. Let me make sure I get this. There we go. I had to get a screenshot of that. My bad. So this one says, I have a date with a doctor on Thursday. Tell me your tips. I want to have a successful date. For me, success is making an enticing new connection, even if it's not romantic with him. I want him to introduce me to his friends. I know that's right. So the best advice I can give you at this point is find out what he's looking for and set the elite expectations on your end. Remember your goal, your 5 golden goals, and keep them literally in your back pocket for the right time in the conversation, in the convo. Somewhere around, oops. Sorry, ladies, I'm talking slow because I'm typing. Somewhere around you asking him what he's looking for, and then he asks you in return. And you slip your goal in you slip your goal in at the end of your expectations so that the convo leaves off there and he's obligated to talk about your goals and business endeavor. Okay? So, let me just read you back because I know I read that really weird. So, again, if you're just tuning in, we are going through the Sweet Student Forum. This is the place for $10, ladies, that you can meet your millionaire. I keep telling you this is the space, but if you don't sign up for $10 before August, number one, the price is going up. Number two, you're holding yourself back. So one of our students says, hey, I have a first date with a doctor on Thursday. Tell me your tips. I want to have a successful date. For me, success is making an enticing new connection, even if it's not romantic with him. I want him to introduce me to his friends. My response is the best advice, because here you're going to get not only advice from me, but advice from all of the other Seth sisters that are a part of the Sweet Student Forum. So my advice to her is the best advice I can give you at this point is to find out what he's looking for and set the elite expectations on your end. Remember your 5 golden goals and keep them literally in your back pocket for the right time in the convo. Somewhere around you asking him what he's looking for, and then he asks you in return, and you slip your goals in at the end of your expectations so that the convo leaves off there and he's obligated to talk about your goals and business endeavor. What I'm saying is, ladies, when you talk to this guy, when you go on a first date, if you're going out for the first time, you really want to make sure that you set your expectations for that person, but more importantly, that you tie him to whatever your goal is, right? Because that will not only raise your value immediately from the table right there, right? It will raise your value, but it will also set the expectation that, hey, look, I'm not looking for you to just throw money at me for my time. I am looking for you to make an investment in me. I don't want, $400 a week. I want you to help me start my brand. I want you to help me grow my business, right? I want you to help me make money. Make sense? Make sense? Let's see. Feeling fear. Let's check this one out. Let's check this one out. Do you ladies ever feel fear of doing something, whether it's stepping out on your profiles or just leveling up and acting different? How do you go about handling that fear? Asking for a friend. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Now remember, ladies, $10, Sweet Student Forum. Here's where you can go to talk about your stresses, successes, failures, struggles, wins, right? There's a little tab on the website that you can go to right here for success stories, right? And you can check out all the success stories. So it's a place for a little bit of everything. But right now we're going through the Sweet Student Forum, and I'm just giving you ladies a sneak peek inside of what you're missing, okay? So if you want to know what it looks like, here it is, okay? Now, the response is, right now, I can feel how close to the edge I am. Like I can feel the breeze, see the height and depth of what I'm about to jump into. Will Smith had a video about when he went skydiving for the first time, and he said something like, why be afraid if you know it's going to happen? I think for me, leveling up and acting in my truth and desire means upsetting people. I know that's right, girl. Disappointing others and denying myself what I want right now for what I need every day for life. Yo, that's a word. That is a word. Let me read that again real quick. She said, I think for me, leveling up and acting in my truth and desire means upsetting people, disappointing others, and denying myself what I want right now for what I need every day for life. That stuff is terrifying and it can hurt. Ooh, this is a word, yo. Several years ago, I read The Alchemist, and the author said the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself. I've said to myself ever since, As for the mini panic attacks on the way to your goal, I just keep reminding myself I'm on my way. I trust myself, my path, my plan, my destiny, my universe, my strength, my faith, etc., etc. Fear is registered in the brain in the same place as excitement. Somebody write that down. Somebody on this live needed to hear that this morning, because somebody on this live is scared as shit. Somebody on this live is unsure. Somebody on this live is terrified to take a step forward. Somebody that popped into this live, whether you popped in just now or whether you've been around here for a minute listening, somebody on this live needed to hear that fear is registered in the brain in the same place as excitement, because you're scared when you could be excited. I see the hearts coming. Somebody's feeling me. I knew I was talking to somebody. I knew there was somebody in this room that needed to feel that. For real. I knew there was somebody. I knew there was a reason why I wanted to peek into this Sweet Student Forum this morning. And maybe this is it. Maybe it gets better after this. But I'm telling you, somebody needed to hear this. So when you wake up in the morning and you're feeling not so great, or you feel like you're scared, or you're panicking, or this is not working out for you, this is the space that you can come to relinquish all of that fear. This is the space where we're going to pull you out of that space and make sure that you're growing, right? She said fear is registered in the brain in the same place as excitement. Stop being scared and be excited. Remember that, and you can transmute fear into being excited for anything. Reframing fears into affirmations is how I talk myself into stuff. Whew, honey. You're welcome, Shujing. You're welcome. I knew somebody needed it. I knew it was somebody. You know, like when they call you to the altar, you know, and they say, you come on forward, get on your knees and pray. Come give it to the group, yo. Come give it to the group. I don't care what you believe in. Come give it to the group, because this is the space you need to be in. Talk about nurturing space, talking about a place of mentorship and coaching, talk about a place of growth. This is why. Incredibly well said. Fear is disguised in so many ways. That little doubt demon on the shoulder will talk you right out of your blessings. If your why is bigger than your why not, you'll be able to conquer that fear. You're welcome, Taylor. Somebody write that down. If your why is bigger than your why not, you see it. If your why is bigger than your why not, you'll be able to conquer that fear. If your why is bigger, you'll be able to conquer the fear. Incredible. Incredible. Now I should have left the damn thing alone. Phew. She said, fear doesn't live here. I heard Lisa, the life coach, say, if your dreams don't scare you, then you're not dreaming big enough. Shoosh. That shifted something in me. 3 years ago, I heard that. She said, I started to look at life differently, seeing literally I'm the only one stopping me from being great. I hear that, sis. The only thing to fear is fear itself. Now, I live loudly, not fearing a damn thing. I do what I want, and I know that I'm guided and protected as I walk my path of success. Now, I know you ladies can't see who this was that wrote this, but I can tell you that this woman right here that wrote this is a world traveler. She has been in multiple countries. She has traveled the world, honey. So when she says that she now lives loudly, not fearing a damn thing, she literally packs up all her shit and just moves to another country. It's incredible. It's incredible. Okay? It's incredible. Shujing says, Leah's always dropping gems in the library too. Please sign up. It will open your eyes. I know that's right. So much information in the forum. So much information. It's just, that's incredible. Like this right here is gold. If for nothing at all, it should be for purpose, for drive, for somebody to be able to push you, because you can't do it alone, obviously. Somebody else said, I feel nervous and scared from codepending as a single mom. A stay-at-home mom, sorry. I know my potential. It's my fear of failing that is getting in the way, which is also why I stepped into the blueprint. Some things we can get through right until we fail. Some things we can't get get right, until we fail once or twice at it. Knowing your potential is half the battle, she says. If you fail, you only fail if you don't do. Start and finish. Ooh, damn, that's another word. That was a word right there, y'all. So if you ladies are just stepping in, we are in the Sweet Student Forum. I'm giving you a peek at what you are missing out on, okay? I'm giving you a little sneak peek at the posts and the forums that you're missing out on. Let's check this out. Topic is black men. This ought to be good. All right. Not going to lie. I'm not exactly the most open when it comes to the idea of having a white pot because of the way my goals and lifestyle is set up. Going to school for psychology and African American history to be a teacher. A lot of my life, conversations, events, and even going out is revolved around my culture. Long story short, what's the likelihood of a chocolate pot? My response. Girl, I can't tell you how many chocolate pots I had. I dated Trey, Don, Ade, Tim, the list goes on. They were all very good to me. Matter of fact, good to me and my kids. Are you opposed to the perfect guy not being black? She says, yeah, I am, to be completely honest. Somebody else says, I felt the same way, but I've realized that there are a lot of factors that go into who I am and who I want to become. In order to become the woman I desire, I have to expand my mind and allow men from diverse backgrounds to pour into me. While we may have a desire to have a connection and love, they come from all sources. On a brighter note, if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. That's a fact. She said, ooh, this is a deep one, sis. I was in your position a few weeks ago and have released the idea that my perfect guy has to be black. For the sake of me missing my opportunity to live the life I deserve and was put in this dimension to experience. Holy shit. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. That was a good one. That was a word. That was some snaps right there. Sis said, this is a deep one, right? She's talking about dating only black pots. She says, I was in your position a few weeks ago and have released the idea that my perfect guy has to be black. For the sake of me missing my opportunity to live the life I deserve and was put in this dimension to experience. I'm realizing that and constantly having to consciously remind myself that being with a non-black man doesn't make me any less of a black woman. If a man not being black is a deal breaker for you, don't budge, sis. Stand in that unapologetically. Well said. I totally agree. Just remember, this is my response, that patience will be your best friend. So for you ladies that are just tuning in, we are diving into the Sweet Student Forum. If you want to know how to be a part of the Sweet Student Forum, all you have to do is go over to the website. It is right on the welcome page. So right on the home screen, you can click join now and it'll take you over to the Sweet Student Forum sign up, okay? And you can take a peek in, you can participate, you can post, you can chat, you can get your questions answered, you can get guidance and help. Because this is a real topic. I know that this woman is not the only woman struggling to decide whether her pot has to be black or not. I know she's not the only one that's struggling with her ethnicity and his ethnicity and it becoming an issue or a problem, even if it's just in her mind. I know she's not the only one, right? So here's my response. Just remember that patience will be your best friend. If you want something specific, you must manifest it like it's the last thing you'll ever do. All day long, talk about him, visualize him, become the kind of woman he wants. Work on you so when he crosses your path, the universe brings your energies together. I can tell you, when you release the ideal of what your dream man looks like, you'll find him much faster. If you focus on his qualities, you'll get what you want versus a black man that is lacking in major areas but has money and is black. Does that make sense? Your king could be Asian and you may miss him looking for a black joker, and vice versa. I don't want to push my narrative. I just simply don't want to see you continuing to pick. We are X years old and we've been dating wrong. We've been dating the wrong way for years because we are bad freaking pickers. So stop picking and allow the universe to select for you. Ooh, does that make sense? Stop picking This is me. If I'm completely honest, I'm not open to a white pot either. I'm not physically attracted to white men. I've traveled the whole world and came to the conclusion I love black men of all shades. And I know my future children are black. I've seen them in dreams. Just recently, I began talking to a white man. He asked, was I attracted to him? I couldn't lie. I just unmatched him. The same thing that happened with an Asian guy. If he asked if I found him cute, again, I could not tell a lie. I just unmatched him. It's not like I'm not trying. I am. My soul has a deep understanding, and I have to stand in my truth. Let me respond to this verbally. So I can understand where you're coming from, and if you're passionate about having a black eye and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, then you just have to wait on your black man. You understand? You have to manifest him like it is the last thing you'll ever do. Because there's not a lot of black millionaires out there. There's just simply not. And if you think you're going to get to him before I get to him, or she gets to him, or Shelly or Sheila or Sally gets to him, you've got to be more than what we are. Make sense? You've got to connect on a deeper level than we do. Right? But what I'm simply saying is by you filtering down the look of someone, right, based on the color of their skin versus the content of their character, facts, okay? If you judge them based upon the color of their skin, you may end up with just a rich black guy. Does that make sense? So if black is on the list, that's okay. Just don't put it at the top of the list. Because if you do, you may get that black man, but it might not be the black man that comes with all of the qualities of companionship that you are looking for. Does that make sense? Because I wanted a black man really badly. I would love, my son's father is fine as hell. I just dropped my son off last week, and I looked at his dad and I was like, God damn, he's fine. He is fine as hell, but that's about it. He doesn't have any of the qualities of a companion that I need for me. We pushed out a little black boy. Guess what? We raised him in 2 different households. Guess what? This white man that has stepped into my life has done for my son as if. Okay? Act as if. Not that his father doesn't do shit for him. Right? That's not what I'm saying. But we've been on vacations. We've bought, thousands of dollars in school clothes. Brand new bedroom set in his room. You understand? Threw him a birthday party at his house. You understand? That's no shade to his father, because he does have a very present, active father. But his father, because of the lack of qualities of the companion I needed, he's not in financial positions. He doesn't have the drive and the hunger. He's getting there. He's drastically changed in the last year or so. But he's got a woman in his life. I just wasn't the woman to be able to take him to where he needed to go. Right? And I don't know what she is to him, but she's an influence, because I see it. Right? So she happens to be white. I happen to be black. He happens to be black. My man happens to be white. Go fucking figure. Right? So I don't want you to think for a second that what I'm telling you is, if you want a black man, you ain't going to find them. That's not what I'm saying. Because Cassie, who stepped into the Level Up Library and this very forum that I'm reading you right now, this $10 a month forum, she met her millionaire almost instantaneously. Okay? Within a month of being in here, she met her millionaire by being in the forums, okay? So you just need to manifest as much as possible and keep in mind the qualities of your companion, because if you focus on the color of his skin, you're going to get a black man, and that's it. I think we have talked about this a little, MJ. Black men are my preference. However, in the area I live, they're slim pickings. They're married or they're already with someone. Being where I am, I've been more open to the potential of dating outside my race, both of which are eye-opening. I personally have opened my horizons to all sorts of men and look at personality. Yes. Agree 100%. If you want a black man, that's fine. Manifest him. But don't make his blackness the top priority, because you may manifest that just a black man. qualities of your companion are far more important than anything else. Okay? That's my freaking 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. Let's submit that. So for you ladies that haven't gotten a chance to step into the forums, what would you post in here? If you were able to create a topic, let's go over to the Blueprint forums and see what's cooking over there. If you had an opportunity to post a topic, what would your topic be? What would your topic be? Let's see. The tough talk. What does yours sound like? Ooh, all right. For you ladies that are on this live, there's only 8 of you. But if you're in here, you're about to get some steam. You hear me? Let me actually see who's in here, because I can't be giving away too much. Let me make sure it's a few of my students. Okay, I see a few. I see a few. Okay, so if you're on this live right now, click your screen record, because you're going to want this information. If you're on the live right now, turn on your screen record. Turn on your screen capture, because you're going to want this. Okay? You're going to want this. So we talk about the tough talk all the time. Now, there is an actual formula to the tough talk, which I cannot give you, but I am going to read to you, tell them, Diana, I am going to read to you some of the answers that my students give for their tough talk, okay? Someone says, I'm looking for someone I can travel with and make my aspirations come true. What I can give is everlasting memories, unlimited fun together, and loyalty. One of my goals is make my packaging and shipping company successful. Will you be the one I can count on? That's a good crack at it. It's a little dry. It's a little dry, but it's a good shot. I'm looking for someone that I can share life with, someone that can step into my areas of concern so that I can be comfortable enough to do the same for them. I would also love to see more of the world. What type of arrangement are you looking for? Ooh, much better, much better. Stay away from the word arrangement. It's too much taboo. Try using situationship. It's an easy one for most to decipher. Here's another one. I'm looking for a partner that can mentor me, someone in my corner to create new experiences on this journey we call life. A gentleman that motivates me and genuinely wants to see me succeed, and I can do the same. My first goal is to start open an online clothing store. Are you down for the ride? Last question is tough, ladies. Are you down for the ride is throwing off that open-ended question like that. It needs to be direct. Remember, we'll go over that in the diamond chat. I know this is the diamond one, so it's a little different, right? Oh, right there it was. Oh, if you missed it and didn't record it, that's on you. There it was. That was the formula right there. It dropped. Someone said, I'm looking for someone who is strong, structured, and supportive. A mentor that can provide assistance while I navigate building my brand and platform. Someone who I can pour my affection into, as I have far too much for one person to contain. You know that song, The House Still Standing Because the Bones Are Good? Yeah, that's me. How about we need to establish a proper routine by getting back into the gym? Does that sound like something that interests you? Love it, Christina. Love it. For you ladies that are just popping in, I highly recommend a screen grab right now. I highly recommend a screen record. I highly recommend it because this video will not be posted for very long. Okay, I'll post it for a few hours, but I'm taking it down. It's going into the Level Up Library archives. So you can go get yourself a Level Up Library card over on the website. In the menu, you'll see it. Or you can get yourself into the Sweet Student Forum, which is where I'm reading from right now. Okay? Now, all right, ladies, so I took a few hours to make a few different scripts for myself to use, depending on who I find myself chatting with. I was unsure if I should have the same goals for each pot or have 3 different setups, depending on the specific strengths of that individual. What do you think? This is my tough talk for someone who is savvy in business and fitness. I'm looking for a man who is adventurous and supportive that I can pour into, as well as provide a safe space just to have a good time. A mentor that knows a thing or two about fitness and finance, who can step into my areas of concern to assist me with building my credit and maintain my fitness goals while I build my business and get it off the ground. Does this sound reasonable? You almost had it, sis. There's a big key ingredient you're missing. You're missing one key ingredient. I'm looking for a man who's confident and a leader, someone I can travel with, who knows a thing or two about the music industry. As a new artist and entrepreneur, I would like a man to step in and mentor me in this. Ladies, you are missing a vital piece. There's one key ingredient that is missing. If you are one of my diamonds and you know what the key ingredient is, drop it right now. For some morning money, drop it right now. I'm going to cash app you some morning money if you know the answer. What are these ladies missing? There's one key ingredient that they're missing in the formula. A vital piece of it they're missing. Let's check out this one. I'm looking for a man that is a gentleman, one who is understanding, considerate, and consistent. A man that is respectful, honest, and one to stay true in his word. A man that takes pride in mentoring and assisting me in fixing my credit to prepare for home ownership and staying healthy and active by maintaining a healthy diet and working out. I want to provide a sense of safety, comfort, adventures, spontaneity, and escape from the world around you. Are you ready for this new opportunity? Yes, Diana. Diana, I am so tired of paying you money. Like all the time. I don't care if it's just $5. I don't care. I think last week, altogether, you got me for about half of what your monthly membership costs. Her membership is $99 a month, and I think she made about $50 off me this week just from being present, answering questions, being attentive in the group. Diana, how much have I paid you out so far? I think it's like about $50. Ah, look at her black ass emoji, like whatever. I'm looking for someone I can travel and make everlasting memories with. A romantic gentleman that knows a thing or two about building businesses, who values the same things I do as far as communication, consistency, and thoughtful surprises. One of my goals is to advance my online business as far as marketing goes to increase profit. I'd love to have a man in my corner that I can depend on for those things. As far as situationships go, what are you looking for? So close, ladies, but you're missing what you can do for him. Yes, Diana, what you can do for him. And it goes in a very specific place. For you diamonds, I will make sure that you have an answer to this, but you are forgetting what you can do for him, and you are consistently forgetting it. And I even wrote the formula right up here twice, okay? So come on, ladies. Come on now. Come on now. Let's be diligent. Let's be diligent. I'm not even going to respond to that because I dropped the formula way too many times. Okay, let's check this one out. Pot or not, is he a win or a waste of time? How much more should your pot make than you? Does it not matter? Should it at least be 2 times your yearly? My response: this is an excellent question. I always remind ladies that if it weren't for the guy that set me up with a website, I wouldn't be here to help guide you today. He was an insurance man. He worked at a regular job. In fact, he did music on the side. And he used to book out little clubs and shows and events. He didn't have a 6-figure income. He definitely was not the hottest dude. And he certainly surprised me with a freaking peg leg. Okay? True story. But if I would have let all those things stop me from discovering his value, I would have never taken the time to realize that everything he had to offer me was far beyond financial and well beyond the body. This man spent his time teaching me how to build a website and take my brand online. He is the reason I'm able to live in my passion. Could you imagine passing all that up because he wasn't doubling your salary? Phew. Oh, 40 in the last week. You know what? You get on my nerves. So let me just tell y'all a little story about peg leg, right? Because this is a very true story. I met this guy who, his name was Tim, and I met him on Seeking, and he had all these old ass pictures up of himself, and so I thought he was much younger than he actually was. But nonetheless, he reached out to me, and I could tell that he wasn't like super wealthy or anything, but whatever. We started chatting, and I discovered, oh shit, this guy knows how to build a website. He can show me how to like do this thing, you know? He was a provider. He was not wealthy. He was a provider. He was a protector. The very first time I met him, I was on whatsyourprice.com, and I met a couple that I went to Mexico with. Right? Now, my money wasn't the greatest. It was very funny at that time. So whatever help I could get, I wanted and needed. This couple wasn't paying me to go to Mexico. They were just paying for me to go to Mexico, right? So, lavish trip, by the way. If you're not on whatsyourprice.com, girl, get on it. So anyway, he drives down from Massachusetts. I'm in Pennsylvania. Massachusetts. All the way down. It's like a 5-hour drive. And takes me to Target. That's the only thing that was open. It was like 11 o'clock at night. Takes me to Target. We grab like slippers, shoes, a robe, all types of different shit that I wanted for my trip. And he leaves me with his credit card and says, don't hesitate to use this if you need it. If you get stuck, if you need anything at all, I want you to take this and make sure you're safe. That was the first time I met him. He gave me his credit card, spent $400 in the store, and drove 5 hours to see me. When you create substance and value over the phone, when you know how to have that tough talk over the phone, that shit is impenetrable. You can literally get nearly anything. Nearly anything. That's my ex. He was definitely a provider, but not the end all. He taught me wealth mindset versus riches. Yes, yes, mistress. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. So could you imagine if I didn't hook up with him? Could you imagine if I said, you know what, Tim, you're far too broke for me. You can't give me allowance. You can't give me money. He would give me like 300 here, 400 here, 500 here. He would help me pay my rent or like whatever. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy. But had I not given that man a shot, I would not be sitting here right now. I would not be sitting here right now. I would be still probably trying to pump out of my living room, which wasn't working. And I kept quitting because it wasn't working. So I'm telling you right now, I want everybody to grab a pen real quick. A pen, another device that you could take this note. I want you to grab a pen. Let me know when you're ready by dropping a little pen emoji. I'm about to drop a bomb on you that I really want you to write down, and it's going to help you with your mindset moving forward. Let me know when you're ready. Drop that pen emoji, because we don't teach for nothing, and if you're not going to step in and pay me some money to teach you some shit, then I need to at least know that you're studying and writing some shit down. So drop the pen emoji, and I got you. I'm about to give you a piece of advice that is going to reframe your mindset, okay? And if you actually absorb what it says and you actually apply it to your life, I promise you that you will see far more success than you ever have. I see a few. I see a few pens. Now I want y'all to really write this down for real. I'm going to need a few more pens. There's 12 people in here watching. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, the fucking best. Thank you, mistress. See, because if you're not going to step in for at least $10, I need to know that you're absorbing this material. I need to know that I'm not wasting my time sitting on here. Right? So, Melly, simple. If you came in here to learn something, you came at just the right time, sis, because I'm about to drop a bomb on you. But I need you to drop a pen because I need to know that you're writing it down. I need to know you're screen recording it. I need to know you're taking note somewhere. Ladies, if it wasn't for me meeting this man with the peg leg, thank you, Melly. That's that big P energy. I know that's right. Ladies, before I say this, if I would have negated this man because of his income level, I would not be sitting here in front of you. Listen, stop searching for the richest man in the room. Write this down. Stop searching for the richest man in the room and find the one who's most willing. Stop searching for the richest man in the room and find the one most willing. I'm going to say it again. Stop searching for the richest man in the room. He's probably an asshole. Stop searching for the richest man in the room and find the one most willing. Okay? Because the man who is most willing will go above and beyond even the man who is wealthy. Like super wealthy. You know, there's a lot of really wealthy men that are incredibly selfish. And you will find that man if all you're looking for to find is finances. If all you're looking for is his finances, I'm telling you, you will fall into an experience that you are not happy with. So stop searching for the richest man in the room and find the one most willing. Who wrote that down for real? Who wrote that down for real? If you wrote that down for real, I want you to drop a pen. Because I got something for you. I'm about to give away some more money. I got something for you. I just transferred 5 bands to the Cash App. I got a couple coins today. Straight up. I just bought $500 flowers this morning. Dead ass. You dropped the pen. I even put quotes around it, recorded. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. If you want to earn yourself some extra money, right? Matter of fact, I'm going to do 2 things. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give away 2 things. Let me write them down because I be forgetting shit that I give away all the time. I always forget. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to give away, because money is one thing, right? But that shit comes and goes. You're going to spend that shit and be broke again, bitch. So let me give you something of real substance and value, right? I'm going to give away a Site Solutions takeover. Okay? That's better than the $20 I was about to give away. Matter of fact, I'm going to give away that and $20. How about that? Let me put some coins in your pocket. I like giving away money. Y'all like money? Y'all like money? So I'm going to give away a Site Solutions takeover today. Okay? Today. For whoever wrote that down, puts it in their stories, and tags me in it. $65 Site Solutions takeover and $20 in cash. Today, put it in your stories, tag me in it. My name's got to be tagged. I got to be able to repost it. And I'm going to have my daughter select a random winner today. I'm going to check my stories over the next 24 hours. I'm going to leave this up for 1 day. This video is going to be up for 1 day. And if you wrote that down, because this is a word, and I try to give y'all as many gems as I possibly can. I try to give you a word if I can. $20. Okay, and a Site Solutions takeover. Now, you know that everybody is saying, like, that Site Solutions Masterclass is where it's at. Like, you need that to be successful. If you want to be successful, you need that. You need that, right? So, got you. Got you. Got you. If your account is not public, I don't know what to tell you, sis. All you got to do is post it in your stories. It doesn't have to go on your page. Just post it in your stories. We're giving away a Site Solutions takeover, but you had to be here. If you're tuning in late, I don't know what to tell you. You better go back and rewatch this video because there is $85 on the line. $85 on the line. Come and get this work, y'all. That Site Solutions Masterclass is crazy. I think I'm going to give away a free Site Solutions Masterclass 2.0 this week as well. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that for any of the ladies that sign up. Matter of fact, I'm writing that down because I'm just in the mood to give away shit. So let me write that down. Let me put the sticky note right there so I don't forget there. And I'm going to do over the next, matter of fact, between now and August 1st. What's today? 28th? 28th? Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So August 1st, I'm picking a winner from the new ladies that have signed up for the Sweet Student Forum. New signups only. Right? So new signups only. If you're not in the Sweet Student Forum, this is your shot. Okay? When you sign up for the Sweet Student Forum for $10, ladies, starting today until the 1st, you sign up for $10, and I'm going to pick a winner for the $99 Seeking Solutions Masterclass 2.0. And I'm going to give it to you for free. I'm going to allow you to attend the live version for free. Okay? And you get the 2020 Goal Gains Guide when you sign up. So not only will you get access to the Sweet Student Forum that we just read from, but that class is where you need to be, girl. You don't believe me? Go check out the testimonial on my page. I'll be back in a few, y'all. I'll be back in a few. Remember, between now and next time, it is not just a luxury, it's a lifestyle. Ciao.